Hoops Nation, Kurt Forsyth coming to you from Florham Park Lifetime Athletic, joined by Quash. Wednesday night, regular night, week 9 games.
It's week 9?
Yeah, we gotta, we're stuffing them in there, get them done. First game, Downtown versus LTF Nation. Game that started as a blowout.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Somewhere a little after halftime, It seemed like LTF Nation woke up.
Austin got hurt.
Yeah, they had to get a little sub in, and that seemed to be the catalyst there.
Yeah.
When the ball started moving around, all of a sudden it was layup, mid-range.
It was tied, right?
It was tie game, and then I think Downtown outlasted.
That's what it was.
LTF Nation.
That's what
they just really outlasted, because there was a point where Downtown really wasn't even scoring.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if the game was like another 2 minutes longer.
Because Jordan kind of cooled off.
He cooled off, and I think maybe down that stretch, like the last 3 minutes or so, I think he had just like 1 or 2 threes, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, he really cooled off at the end of that game, down the stretch.
Yeah, it looked like LTF was going to make a little run for it there.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyway, things happened. Downtown pulled it out. They're not playing at their best of late. I feel like at the beginning of the season they were hot, and now they're just kind of...
They don't try to, they don't really work on offense. They kind of just sit around and wait for open looks to just happen. They don't really try to create. They don't really set screens or run an offense. They kind of just all spread out and just, it's kind of helter-skelter.
Well, that works sometimes, not all the time.
Right.
You gotta have something, a little bit of structure in there.
Yeah.
Second game of the night, number 1 versus number 2, Monstars versus Wheaton Boys, 8:30 game. What are your thoughts?
Well, competitive game.
Mm-hmm.
Wheaton Boys didn't have full roster, but who does? Seems
These days,
like nowadays.
Yeah. It's tough to put 5 on the floor.
Yeah. So they had 5. Played hard, just fell short.
You think the refs were a little whistle happy tonight?
I don't want to say anything so close to the playoffs, but there were some whistles.
We'll read between the lines.
Yeah.
We'll read between.
There was a new
lines.
ref that I think had never refed before.
He's recently certified. This is early in his career.
And they really tested him. It was like the first night for a CO working in a prison. That's what it was like. They were all over that guy.
Oh, he felt it. He felt it tonight.
But it was a good game,
You feel they were calling it both ways, refs?
It's hard to say.
Here's what I saw. I saw the first half. Monstars were on the line early and often. They were getting a lot of whistles. Game stayed close. The second half, I feel like the whistles started going a little bit more towards Wheaton Boys. Granted, they weren't necessarily whistles that put you on the foul line. They were on the floor over here holding. Eventually they lead to foul shots, but you have to capitalize, which Wheaton Boys really didn't.
Well, it's tough.
It was a hard fought game. Obviously, everyone was competitive. Everybody wanted to win. I would not be surprised if there is, or there may be, a possibility for Player of the Week. I mean, these are two of the better teams around here. So you can do what you got to do here. That could really count for something.
Good game.
So playoffs are right around the corner.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe we start next week. I think. Check the schedule. Don't hold me to it.
Can anybody take down the Monstars?
Yeah, that's why we have playoffs, you know? Everything's a tune-up.
Right.
And playoffs are where the L's and W's really start counting.
That's true.
So everybody's going to have to figure it out. I mean, I think for now, Monstars' game plan is probably going to stay the same. It's been working for them. So time just see if anybody can do anything about it.
Yeah, we'll see.
You think they're going to take it all the way?
I hope not.
Just want to see where mine's at. But anyway, you guys check the schedule. I will be updating soon with playoff seeding. There will be a play-in for the playoffs between the bottom 2 seeds, 4 versus 5. Obviously, winner plays number one ranked seed, which right now is Monstars. And then we hit the regionals.
All right.
Yeah, so let's begin, I guess. Right?
Okay.
You guys have a good week.